life is a mess and you're totally stressed out, just call Trent. Just call Trent. When your wife is cold as ice and you need some advice, just call Trent. Just call Trent. He'll shoot it straight and he won't say no. He'll just give you that advice and say, well, there you go.
Hello, welcome to another episode of There You Go with Trent Mabry. I, of course, am your host, Trent Mabry. Today, my guest is Jake Smith, Indianapolis comedian. Jake Smith, how are you, Jake?
How we doing, Mabry heads? We doing all right? Yeah, I'm excited to be here in my apartment.
Yeah,
with
your wrinkled shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Trent Mabry comedy shirt. It's kind of weird. I tried to throw it away the day I got it because it had a kind of a bad juju, and then I forgot about it. And the next day I woke up and it was in my closet.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So I tried to throw it away again. Same thing happened. So I tried to burn it, and then I woke up in it, and I just can't. It keeps getting tighter every day, and I can't get rid of it.
It's like a boa constrictor.
So, yeah, it's cursed for sure, but it's comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, it's a comfortable shirt. I spent a lot of money on him.
Who did the art for him?
My ex-girlfriend. She wasn't awesome. The ex at the time.
Sure, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, but after I promised I would pay her, and then I didn't. Then she broke up with me.
You didn't? That's not true.
No, that's not true. It was a myriad of things. But anyway, how you been? It's been a while since I've. No, she's still alive and well, as far as I know.
That's too bad. Go ahead. What? No, I've been good. I've been good, man. Indianapolis. I mean, it's just a city that never sleeps.
Indianapolis, the Big Apple.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's good, man. It's hot. AC in my apartment's kind of messed up right now, so that sucks. I'm real sweaty right now, if you can't tell. It's been a long summer. It's been messed up this whole summer.
I thought you were just nervous.
No, I'm not nervous at all, dude. You should be nervous. I mean, really.
Oh, yeah?
This is your podcast. I don't care. Like I said.
Now, do you have an AC unit in the window? Or is it central air?
It's central air is what it is. I called them one time, and then they came to check it out, and they were like, yeah, all the coolant is like just drained out of the system or whatever. I don't know. So he's like, I'm going to fix it. And then they never got back to me, and it never got any better. And that was probably like a month ago. So I'm about to call him again because I don't really care that much. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm always out on the move. I just come here to sleep, really. So
yeah, you're a man about town.
Yeah. This is the first time I've been at home at 4:30 on a Tuesday in months.
You go out during the afternoon.
I start at 2 p.m. That's when I start hitting the bars, going out.
Yeah, that's big time, baby.
Yeah. I'm kind of a key player around Indianapolis at this point. So I'm a socialite.
That's what I know about you. Jake Smith, socialite.
Yeah. How's New York City?
It's good. I got a haircut today. I don't know if you could tell.
I kind of can. Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird because I don't know if you know this about me, Jake, but my mom is a hairstylist, professional hairstylist.
Okay.
And so I'm 26. I never had anybody in my life besides my mom cut my hair.
So today was the first day?
Today was the first day.
What was that like? I bet it was really awkward.
It was awkward, yeah. Strange, a little emotional.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous.
Yeah, because your mom, I mean, she knows how to cut hair, I guess. You know,
she knows. Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
You're taking a risk. You know what I mean? She knows your head. She's a total stranger.
Exactly. Yeah. So then I was asking my girlfriend what I should do. She goes, just go in and ask for a trim. I go, they're not going to ask how many inches? Nope. They didn't ask.
Nope. Yeah, they probably should have. That's actually kind of sketch that they didn't, really, if you think about it.
But they took me to the back. They washed my hair. That never happened before.
That's always the worst. I hate it when they do that.
Yeah, I didn't
Sometimes
like
they'll
it.
wash you, or not like wash you, but like rinse you off after too, depending on where you go.
They didn't do that.
That's good. Yeah,
No,
I
but he
don't
did put
like
his fucking blow
the
dryer after he was done. He put his blow dryer in my face. I'm like, all right, come on.
yeah. I hate it the sink thing that they put your head in when you lean back. That
Oh
always
yeah,
hurts my neck.
it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's got the little dip in it.
And then he asked
That's
me
crazy,
where I was
man.
from. Asked me where I was from as a guy. He asked me
Mhm.
where I was from, and I go Indiana, and he goes okay. And then like 5 minutes later, he goes, "Where at in India?"
The disconnect between the two questions. That's awesome. Yeah, I always just ask questions about like their job. So I like to ask. So lately, I've been asking like, so what's it like cutting hair when people are wearing masks, or like questions like that. You know what I mean? Or like,
Yeah.
I always like to ask like, what's the worst you've ever fucked somebody's hair up? You know what I mean? You always get some good stories that way.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Those are kind of my little social hacks.
Hopefully, my mom will just come visit next time. Just to cut my hair.
How often were you getting your hair cut, like, before you moved to New York?
I would say once every about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How often do you get your haircut? You got a nice head of hair there.
I go about every month, but that's only recent.
Yeah?
I used to probably do about every 2 months or so. But I don't know. So my friend, she just graduated like barber school, and she just got a job. So I'm trying to like support her, and she's honestly pretty good. So I can't, I've got to.
Yeah, it's a nice do. It's a nice do.
It's nice and yeah, I look pretty sharp for sure.
Here's something I don't like. I like my ears covered, and then he did that, and it's like, oh
yeah,
no.
just the
yeah.
Is it like that on both sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like an idiot, dude. Dude, one time, my senior year of high school, when I was 17 years old, the lady who had cut my hair for the past like 5 or 6 years, first time she cut my hair probably every month and a half or so for like 6 years. And then literally the last time I ever went to her, she was like, Jake, you're going to go bald, right? Like, have I ever told you this before? And I was like, no. And you've been cutting my hair for 6 years. She's like, no, yeah, I can tell you're going to. And I was only 17, and that stuck with me for like 3 years.
I bet.
Yeah.
It still looks like it's still holding on.
I'm doing okay. It's, the lining's not the best. Over here, it's getting a little, ain't as pretty as it once was, but I'm not complaining. It hasn't slowed down any interest from the ladies. That's for sure.
Now, if you do end up going bald, are you just gonna shave it off? Are you gonna try to hold on to it, or are you gonna get plugs?
I think I don't ever want to like tight, like clean shave, like no even like stubble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I would do like put the clippers on like a 1 or a 2 and just buzz it all. And then if I've still got some hair on the sides, I think that'd still look okay.
Yeah, well, as long as you think that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. If I'm going bald, I mean, I'll just probably become an alcoholic or something, I think. So I don't think I'll be too worried about it at the time,
Yeah, you got other problems to worry about, like cirrhosis of the liver. Anyway, let's, what this is? It's an advice podcast, Jake. We give advice. People email me at advicefromtrent@gmail.com. That's advice from Trent at gmail.com. So we read an email, we give our advice. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. I like that you're a Gmail guy. I am too. Well, you saw my email, so I'm a Gmail guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Jake Russ Smith at gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I'm going to pull up the email now on my iPhone 7 Plus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's an old one. Go ahead.
Well, it's no Inspiron 5100.
It's Inspiron,
Whatever.
and I had to try to turn it on 3 different times. I was about to have to text you and be like, "Yeah, we can't do the podcast today. I'm sorry."
Jesus, it's that bad?
It was bad. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for the both of us. Anyway, here's the email. The subject is soccer is fun, but dad's a kick to the shins. All right.
Nice. That's a good subject.
Yeah. Dear Trent, I just want to start off by saying I'm a big fan of the podcast. I'd rate it 2 stars, but I'm not old enough to have my own iTunes account. 2 stars.
Okay, so you got some young fans, and I don't care for that at all.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm also not sure about the 2 stars. I believe the podcast rating is out of 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm writing you today because I play soccer in my local boys and girls club league. I like playing, but my dad gets a little too into it. He constantly embarrasses me by yelling during the game. He gets kicked out repeatedly, and this past weekend he thought the ref made a bad call and threatened to fuck his wife. I wondered if you had any advice on how to deal with that. Signed, Red Card in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Red Card?
Yeah. I believe that's a soccer thing.
Yes. So I played a lot of soccer growing up. I'm a big soccer fan.
Really?
So this is great.
Right up your alley.
I've seen probably 10 plus like parents get kicked out of games for like, I've seen them cuss out players. I used to referee. I've been cussed out.
Oh boy.
I've kicked people out of games. It's awesome. Yeah.
What have you?
So this is actually perfect.
What's the craziest thing you've kicked someone out for?
I don't know. So we used to. So I grew up in a small town, and right next to ours was a town. When I was refereeing youth soccer, the town next to ours, they had a large Hispanic population.
Big soccer community.
Diehard fans. Yeah. And I was a terrible referee. So I was making real bad calls, and they weren't even yelling at the kids. They were just yelling at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, you got to get out of here. But they were in Spanish. In Spanish, yeah. So I don't even know. Really, I shouldn't have kicked them out, but I should have been just a better referee is where this starts.
Yeah.
But then that I wasn't, I just assumed they were negative things. And it was scary. There would be like 5 people like kind of like standing up and yelling at me. So I was like, I've got to kick out one of them at least. It's bad. At a youth soccer game, like 12-year-olds.
Yeah. It's always strange. I played soccer when I was a young boy. Never really got into it. But I don't think anybody ever got kicked out that I saw. But I also played basketball in school.
Yeah.
And then they got pretty crazy there.
I can imagine. I mean, it's Indiana for sure.
Yeah, we breathe basketball, baby. There's more than just corn in Indiana.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Malice at the Palace thing on Netflix?
Not yet. I was thinking about doing that today. Today's like my day off, basically.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about putting that on, maybe getting some Doritos from the store or something.
What's your go-to Doritos?
Just classic nacho cheese.
Classic.
Now I like them all.
Yeah.
I do like them all, but like in the summer, I'm a nacho cheese guy.
Yeah, nacho cheese probably second for me. I enjoy the sweet spicy chili purple bag.
Purple bag, those are good, but I can't eat a whole lot of them.
Oh no, it gets to be too much. Yeah, but that's a good thing if you're trying to save money.
That's true. That's true. Like if you're living in the most expensive place in the world.
Yeah.
For instance. Yes, and you're clearly living just in a closet as well.
Yeah, I've got it set up on my bed. But that's also the thing. I moved. If people don't know, I took a long hiatus from doing the podcast. This is my first episode back.
On the first episode?
Yeah, for now.
That's a shame, dude. That's a true shame.
We might try to get somebody better.
Yeah, you should. You were having like old writers for late night and stuff, and then you just pick just the one guy that would do it, I guess.
No, you're not the one guy that would do it. It was just the one guy I didn't care about, so I wouldn't be nervous. I wanted to ease back into it.
You didn't want to look bad, so you picked somebody. You were like, "Yeah, this guy's gonna mess it up."
Yeah, I need to get back in the groove of things, and I go, well, if this podcast sucks, I don't even have to put it out.
Yeah, nobody cares about him. Absolutely, no, that's fair. I respect it. I would have also picked you as my first one back.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's kind of a mutual,
Yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah, soccer. How would you, if you were a now, did your parents, you have parents, right?
I was, so a man and a woman named Dwayne and Lisa had, they made me, yes. And they were out at my youth soccer games for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But my parents were cool.
Yeah.
Right? So they were the parents. You've got the groups that sit in the bleachers all next to each other. And they kind of get the whole, it's like stand-up comedy and everybody sits close to each other. The energy builds, you know what I mean? But my parents would be in the lawn chairs on the corner of the field, just chilling by themselves.
Right.
Reading
a People magazine.
Yeah. And plus, like my dad wanted me to play baseball, first of all.
Yeah.
If not baseball, football. If not football, wrestling. So, he already just didn't care that you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
They were chill. My parents were never a problem.
That's good. I could see you playing baseball. You don't have the build for a football or a wrestler.
No. I did wrestle in kindergarten through second grade in Greenfield, Indiana. Yeah. It was bad. I was the lightest weight kid on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I just lost every time. Never once. I don't think I won a single thing ever. It was bad. Yeah. I've got like all the ribbons, like my mom made me keep them.
Yeah.
Not a single blue one. Not a single blue one.
Just participation?
Yeah. Or like green ones. I have a brown one. I don't even know what number that is. It's like 8th or something.
I played football. Now we've got the same body type. Almost non-existent.
How much do you weigh?
About one.
If I may ask.
Well, typically I won't answer, but
I know it's rude to ask a woman her body type. But,
yeah. And I've got the body of a young girl. I weigh, I think last time I weighed myself, I weigh about 139, I think.
I weigh 128.
Wow. So I'm a little bigger than you.
We're both very lightweight, but like I am, not to brag, but even I'm a step. I am in a different league. Like we would be in different weight classes if we were to wrestle right now.
That's crazy. Who do you think would win, though?
I'm not very flexible. I don't know how. I can't even touch my toes. I've never been able to touch my toes in my entire life. Really?
Yeah.
Finally, like I've met every single person I've ever met, even big fatsos, are like, you can't touch your toes.
It is a thing. It is a thing that people are really judgmental about.
I know.
So yeah,
they're like, you're athletic. I'm like, no. I just played sports. Like I'm not athletic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I played football. Guess what position they had me play?
I would say wide receiver, maybe.
Nope. Not even close.
Quarterback?
No.
Were you on the line?
I was on the line.
Dude, like, were you the blind side, left tackle?
I was the center.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude, I hated it.
Were you bad at it?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how they do they do a hut, and then you do they do it multiple times, and then they try to get the other people off guard. And the first time they said it, I would just give the ball to the
quarterback. That's awesome, dude. How old were you at the time?
I was probably in like 3rd or 4th grade.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's crazy that they don't play flag football at that age.
Yeah. Well,
It's
back
weird.
then, people they didn't know about concussions.
Yeah, this was before that movie with Will Smith came out where he
Yeah.
plays the doctor who studies the concussions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long
And the
before
true
that.
story that was based on, of course, that as well. But but really, the movie is the. Nah,
Now, do
that's
they get
cool.
the
I mean,
concussions in soccer from hitting their head with the ball?
oh yeah, I've had it. I got two real bad concussions in high school, and that's ultimately why I was supposed to I was on track to play soccer in college. Like I was pretty good in high school, but I got two concussions. One of them, a guy just shot the ball as hard as he could, and I was like, I'm gonna be the man here, and I jumped up and I just took it right to the face.
Yeah.
Bad concussion. And the other time, I was in Richmond, Indiana, playing soccer there in high school. Not to name drop, but I jumped up and I won the header, like off a goalie kick, which I tried not to do many headers because I'd already gotten that one concussion.
Mm-hmm.
But I won this one. I was fine. But then my own defender came through and knocked me off balance and flipped me upside down. And I landed straight upside down on my head.
Jesus.
On like a turf field. And yeah, I was out of soccer. I was out for like a month and a half. I almost missed the whole season on that.
Wow.
It was bad. So
you
yeah, you can get
broken
concussions pretty easy. Yeah. But here I am, My neck is messed up. I think I've got a real bad neck. Do you feel the same way?
No, my neck's all right. But you do have a bad neck, just based on looking at it.
Yeah, you should see like my sideways posture. Here, let me get you like this is just how I stand normally.
completely looking at the ground.
Yeah, and so like if I want to look up, I kind of have to like do one of these.
You got to do it like you're doing the limbo.
Yeah, so it's bad. I think I don't know. I need to get it looked at.
Yeah, we go to a chiropractor or something.
No, okay. No, okay. Yeah, we need to get back onto this advice thing. We're having too much fun.
We're old pals, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to catch up.
That's true.
But if you had parents, you had good parents. If you had parents if your dad was constantly yelling, threatening to fuck the ref's wife, what would you do?
Which is awesome, by the way. That's cool. If my kids play soccer, like when I'm growing, or like when I'm gonna, like when if I have kids, if some lady's lucky enough to be blessed with kids by me, definitely gonna threaten to fuck the ref's wife. No doubt. I would let him get kicked out.
Yeah.
Because as an adult, you need to be embarrassed by that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, no reasonable adult should think that's an okay thing to say at a youth soccer game, especially that young.
Yeah.
I like that. So this kid's obviously pretty young. I like to think a lot of kids don't even know what that would mean, like to have sex with the ref's wife, and so this is how they learn about it.
Yeah, they're teaching. Yeah, they're learning about teamwork and fucking at the soccer game.
Yeah, both. That's a good game, but it also depends. I wonder if this kid's team is winning. Why mess with what works?
You're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all about the win.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. This kid might be kind of I would like to red card. Is that the kid's name? Apparently.
That's what he signed it with.
What a coward.
He's from Cleveland.
That's weird. How many people?
So you would just go along with
just
it?
Ballpark.
How many people?
Yeah. Can I say numbers, or do you want to tell me after we get done recording? Is it bad?
Probably tens of tens.
And one of them's just. Do you know any kids in Cleveland?
No.
So this is just some kid who just. Yeah, he just needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
We try not to think about too much about who emails in.
Yeah. Okay.
But you would
now understand. I understand what the podcast is now.
All right.
It just clicked. That's sweet. Yeah, I would say just go with it, kid. I would try to really work on your left foot more than anything. Get that left foot going.
Work on your fundamentals. Ignore your dad. Let him get kicked out.
Exactly. The way, if you're so good, like, here's the thing, that dad's only mad because you're not doing that good, and he's embarrassed at you, is really what it is, kid. I'm talking to the kid here. Your dad's embarrassed at you because you're shanking goals, sending them left and right. There's a reason why you're not taking the penalty kicks, and that's because you're bad at them, okay? So you need to get better. You need to look inward.
Yeah, it's not your dad's fault that you're embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's your fault for being bad at soccer.
Yeah, I take back the first answer I gave. Your dad is pretty mature by speaking like that. He's trying to get you to be better.
Yeah, he's just trying to make you look like a star.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, maybe you can talk to the coach. A lot of times parents listen to coaches for some reason.
Yeah?
Yeah, but also youth sports coaches are creepy. Like, just the idea of it.
They are, and they usually have it's usually they have a kid on the team that they're trying to make the star player.
Yeah,
it's a bizarre thing.
It is
to even care
sports
about
in general.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I like wrestling. I do like wrestling. I will say.
I like professional wrestling.
I don't. I don't, and I wish I did. I don't like professional wrestling. Honestly, I don't like comic books.
Yeah, it's never got into comic books.
Yeah, I've seen like the big Marvel movies, but I will. Once they kind of peaked with that one where like it brought everything together, the Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never need to watch any more of these.
I agree wholeheartedly. I didn't even watch Infinity War.
I only watched it because of I like Taika Waititi. He's got that little role in it, so.
Oh yeah.
Or Taika Waititi.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. He's funny. Have you seen Thor Ragnarok?
I haven't.
You should. You don't need any more context outside of just watching the movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah?
Probably my favorite comedy movie I've seen that's come out in the past 5 years, honestly.
Really?
It's real good.
I'll have to check it out.
Highly recommend.
I'll check it out. Came out after I was off the superhero. I go, this is enough. I saw it was what do you got? Ant-Man? I don't need to watch this.
Yeah.
I like Paul Rudd.
Oh, he goes small? Yeah. I know. I like Paul Rudd too, but I don't give a shit about Ant-Man.
Yeah. But I'll check it out based on your recommendation. Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's the most recent Thor movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Taika Waititi directed it. He plays a small role in it. It's good. It's got Jeff Goldblum has a pretty big part on it.
Big Goldblum fan.
Yeah, and he literally it's just him doing you definitely get the idea that Taika Waititi was like, just do whatever you want for this role. You make it you, and it's good.
I'll check it out. Have you seen Reservation Dogs?
I haven't. I've been hearing. I don't even know what it is, honestly.
Taika Waititi has something to do with it.
Oh yeah, is he like a producer or something?
I think he wrote it.
What is it? Is it
Kirk Fox is in it? You know who that is?
I like Kirk Fox a lot.
Me too.
He's got some good one-liners.
He does. I have his phone number. I could have asked him to be on the podcast.
Yeah,
but I asked you.
Yeah. I mean,
he'd be good at giving advice, though.
Here's the thing. Do you think he played soccer growing up?
I don't know, but he was a professional tennis player. I opened for him at Morty's.
Oh.
He played professional tennis.
Was it fun? I bet he murdered.
Yeah, he did well.
Yeah, he didn't murder, though, because he didn't say he murdered.
He's very funny. The crowd was light at Morty's.
Oh, yeah.
But he's very
not
funny.
Famous. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's very funny. I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea about Kirk Fox. Very nice guy and a hilarious comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll be on the podcast. I need to ask him. But anyway,
I'll hit him on social media.
Yeah. So you you think this kid, forget about the dad, work on the fundamentals. You need to practice harder, kid, listening to my podcast.
Yeah, I think about it like doing stand-up. It's like you hear everybody making excuses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, the crowd wasn't good. Oh, this guy kept heckling. It's like, no, you're just not funny enough to deal with it.
Yeah, that heckler wants you to do better.
Yeah. So that's how I am. You should always blame yourself. Really get in your mind that you're worthless, kid. And turn that into rage and hate.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a lot better.
See, I'm the exact opposite. I'm still filled with rage and hate, but it's all at other people. Nothing is ever my fault. If I have a bad set, that's the crowd.
That's why you're living in a closet, Trent. That's why your merch t-shirts look like this.
Yeah, I should have sprung for the wrinkle-free t-shirt.
Yeah, this thing, it does wrinkle. I live by myself, right?
Yeah.
So when I do laundry, it stays in the dryer until I need to wear it again.
Yeah.
Right. And so realistically, that's what happened here. I washed this probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. You see, I wear this whenever I commit crimes, is what I like to do.
Oh, yeah.
And about 2 weeks ago is the last crime I committed. So,
well, the good thing is, maybe it's a bad thing, but there was only like 100 of those t-shirts made.
Really?
So they have 99 other suspects when you commit a crime. About 3 or 4 years. I'm all out of them. I gave away all of them.
So I was one of the last ones to get one then.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can, say who gave it to me, but a certain mutual, sort of, I guess, friend was like, "Hey, Jake, you should have this. Trent wanted you to have it."
Yeah.
After he left, and I was like, "Okay," you know what I mean? I was like, "All right."
Yeah, I wanted to pass it down to the future, one of the future stars of the Indianapolis comedy scene, Jake Russell Smith.
Yeah, please, dude. I did Helium's Funniest.
Yeah, you made it to the finals.
I came in 4th, 5th, or 6th. If you don't win, they don't tell you what you came in. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I just ran out of material, is what it was. I didn't have the material to sustain a full run, which sucks. It was fun though. It was real fun.
Yeah, you know what's more fun? You know what? Why not?
Well, now that Lucas is out of the way, because he won it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lucas.
Lucas Waterville.
Lucas Waterville, very funny.
2-time guest on There You Go with Trent Mabry.
Oh, he's been on it twice.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how many times has Patrick Murray been on this podcast?
Not 0.
Exactly. At Pat Murray Comedy. How many times has Gwen Sunkel been on? I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. I'm tipping an extra $5 in cash to the waiters. I'm a different person, really.
After you came in 4th, 5th, or 6th, that's fun. That is congratulations. That's awesome. You know what's more fun? Winning.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be interested.
Yeah. No, I think you should do it again next year.
Lucas won, and look at him. I mean, he's in a wheelchair now.
Yeah, he's not doing well.
Yeah. He would have liked that, I think.
Yeah. I'm friends with him. I can say whatever I want.
That's true.
I get carte blanche to say whatever I want because I'm nice to him.
I'm nice to him.
Yeah.
Whenever he gets a drink, I let him, a lot of times I'll put a straw in it and hold it up to him. So
that's nice of you.
Yeah. I bought him a drink once.
So cool. I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I don't like anybody drinking. That's
Yeah. You're a holy man.
Yeah. I drink holy water. But anyway, so you say you work on the fundamentals. Here's what I would do. I disagree. And we can wrap it up after this. We'll give this guy 2 options he can choose from yours, which is work, practice, ignore your father. If you're good enough, your father won't yell. Yeah.
Yes. And what do you got?
I would just quit. I would quit. I would say, you know what?
Maybe work on that reading level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah. You're not gonna go pro, kid. You're playing soccer in the United States of America.
Yeah.
There's let me tell you this, Trent. There is one world-class soccer player that's really 2 of them really that have ever come out of the U.S. And by the time they were like 12 years old, they were already playing overseas. So if you're 12 and you're not playing overseas, give up.
Yeah, hang up the cleats. It's over. Try something else that your dad can yell at you about.
Actually, I like that. I'm going to change my mind again.
All right.
Give up.
Yeah, just quit. Quit.
Yeah. Maybe
take up working with clay. Make your dad up some pottery.
Get the stand up.
There you go. Yeah. That's what we need.
That should always be the recommendation on this podcast.
Get into stand up.
Become a content creator.
Oh yeah.
That these days.
An influencer.
Yeah. You ever heard of Clubhouse chat? Clubhouse?
Yeah, it's called Clubhouse. I think it's on its last legs.
I think so. I got on it. David Brooks, he had a one more person he could add to it. I was like, dude, I need it. You know what I mean? It was when it was like peak. Yeah. And then I got it. 0 followers. Never did a single thing on it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a fun app.
Yeah. Nah, I don't want to hear people talk. Ever.
Nah, it's stupid. That's why I do this podcast. I don't want to hear people talk.
Yeah.
So that's our advice to red card in Cleveland. Quit soccer. Take up something else, and maybe your dad will like that. So there you go. I hope that helps. Anything you want to plug, Jake?
Follow me on the socials. For sure.
You're on Clubhouse, I hear.
I'm on Clubhouse. I think at this point I've been messing around. I think I've got pretty much a universal handle across all platforms, and I think it is at Jake Smith. So it's like Jake Smith, but with an H in there because everybody is named Jake Smith. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, follow me everywhere. I'm sure Trent will be tagging me. Trent's a big fan of everything I do post. So let me just see. Let me check my last Instagram post. Let me type in Trent. Oh, he didn't like it. Oh, shit. Well, all right.
I'll go like it.
No, it's too late.
No. Follow Jake Smith on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit. And you can follow me on Twitter. Oh, you got something else?
I honestly don't, so go ahead.
All right. Well, you acted like you did. You can follow me on Twitter at Trent Mabry and on Instagram, Trent_Mabry. And like the podcast, follow the podcast, subscribe, rate, review, all that shit. That's it. That's the show. As always, this is Trent Mabry signing off. Bye-bye. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Mercy. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Mabry has left the building.